Tea time with Trav. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I don't know what it's like to be a trans woman. And I don't want to. I'm not saying who's right. I'm not saying who's wrong. Because both sides make valid points. I think both sides need to stop damn disrespecting each other and call it a day. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv and I'm back. I'm back, y'all. And today we got ribeyes. 2 of them to be exact. We got ribeyes, we got grilled asparagus, and mashed potatoes. Say grace to me jumping in because I'm starving. Father God, I come to you today to ask you about this food. Please let it be a nourishment to my body. Please continue to watch over me and guiding me into the right direction. You know what I'm referring to. In your name I pray. Amen, amen. One more time. Amen. All right, y'all. Look at this steak. A look at this steak. That might be my thumbnail, but here you go. Oh, look at it. Now let's just hope that I cooked it right. All right, come off fat. Oh, it's got the right amount of fat too. I'm gonna get right here. Let me get a piece that ain't just fat. Okay. Why would it do that? Y'all know I'm gonna eat the fat, but I'm gonna get the meat. Oh, it's so pink. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, look how tender that is. I'm able to rip it with my hand. If y'all hear something in the background, that's Phoenix. She chewing on one of her treats. Dang, the pepper's out, don't stir. Little piece of steak. Oh, I'm looking now. Look at this fat. I'm suck the flavor out the fat. The fat be so slippery. That's why we're trying to eat around it sometimes. It'll just be sliding and gliding. Is it focused? Tea time with Trav. So, a lot of y'all have been asking me what do I feel about the trans women versus the real women battle, right? Excuse me. This camera look off. There we go. Is that better? I think. I hope it's not crooked. So, I tried to stay away from the topic of trans women versus natural born women because I really don't have a dog in that fight. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I don't know what it's like to be a trans woman. And I don't want to. So with that being said, I'm not choosing no side. I'm not saying who's right. I'm not saying who's wrong. Because both sides make valid points. I think both sides need to stop damn disrespecting each other and call it a day. At the end of the day, it's that simple. I wasn't even gonna. I don't want to talk about it at all. But it is an ongoing argument. Phoenix, what are you doing? And it's like both sides take jabs at the other, right? Go sit down. It's like trans women try to disrespect real women by saying, oh, well, you look like a man or you look like you're trans. And then the trans woman, as soon as they get, I'm not the trans woman, the natural born woman, as soon as they get mad at a trans, well, you still a nigga anyway. You still a dude. And that's the part that I don't like. Excuse me. At the end of the day, both sides are gonna feel how they feel. They're gonna say what they want to say. You know, they both have valid arguments. Just being fair. I've seen points that trans made. I've seen points that natural, I was about to say women, but you know they all consider women. Natural born women have made. And it's just like, once again, I'm not either. So I'm not choosing no side here. I'm only doing it so y'all don't say I'm not biased. So y'all don't say that I'm biased because I speak on everything else. And it's like, when We're gonna talk about Just Hilarious because I mean, you know, the argument is between her and T.S. Madison and Angelica Ross. And I just hate when say the trans woman, you'll never be a woman, you can't have kids. It's people who were born a woman that can have kids. So like, that's a stupid argument. But on the flip side, there are some trans women who make natural born women feel as though they are erasing the history of a woman. They are redefining what it means to be a woman. If you were born a woman, I can totally understand why you're upset. So Jamie was actually just telling me that they've thrown out there the idea of, Jamie, what did you say they call them instead of mothers? Yeah. They threw out the idea of, instead of saying mother, you say birthing person. Hell no. 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 Mm-mm. And apparently they're doing that because there's some trans men, for people who don't know what trans men is, that's a woman who, you know, got sex, well, not the sex change, but I'm trying to make sure I'm saying this right, I'm not disrespecting anybody. They identify as male, so they're dudes, but they were born women. Some of them are getting pregnant because they still got a quota mama. And they don't want to be called mom because they're dudes. So they're arguing that they should be called a birthing person as opposed to mother. And I'm just like, girl, y'all pushing it. Y'all pushing it. And it's just like, it's kind of like, oh, y'all probably get me for saying this. If they do that, it's like they're erasing history of a mother, the same way Florida is trying to erase the history of black folks. Oh, somebody gonna agree with me on that, but oh, somebody gonna be pissed off. Some of y'all gonna be pissed off, some of y'all gonna be, you know. What is that? It's just like, at the end of the day, trans women don't fully know what it's like to be a woman. They don't go through the women's struggles. Yes, they do have a struggle, and they do have, you know, in some ways they can relate, but they're never going to be able to 100% relate at all. They're not going to know what it's like to be, excuse me, a child and you get your first period. They don't know what it's like to be a teenager and you growing titties. Yes, they can experience growing titties, you know, when they get done, but you have an adult mindset. So it's not the same. It's not the same as being a 11 or a 12-year-old girl and your nipples then went from nipples to actual full-blown titties. They're not going to know that. They can adopt a child, but they're still not going to know what it's like to carry that baby inside of you. Like, I know a lot of women with babies. Sluts. Just kidding. I love my friends, y'all. Just kidding. And they all talk about, like, the pregnancy. That's one of the greatest moments. The pushing the baby out is the greatest moment of their life. Stuff like that. Like, trans women will never be able to experience that, so they can never relate. So, in that aspect, I get it. I get what women are saying. And then on the flip side, so I feel like they should have more compassion for a natural born woman. Because of that. Boom, let's flip it. A natural born woman will never know what it's like to be a trans woman. A natural born man will never know what it's like to be a trans man. To be living in a body that you feel like you're trapped in, you don't feel like you're yourself because you was born a dude, but you genuinely feel as though on the inside you are a woman. I can only imagine psychologically what that can do to a person, which is why some of my trans friends actually told me that they have to go through like mental evaluations and stuff before they're put on hormones, before they have their surgeries, etc. Because, you know, people joke and say that that's a mental illness, but let's call a spade a spade. I'm not saying it's a mental illness, but I'm saying it can mentally affect you. Because you walk around in this body that you don't feel comfortable in. And it's not, oh, I'm fat, let me go to the gym. Oh, I'm fat, let me go get lipo. It's not that. You're literally taking medication after medication after medication. I think they take hormones every day. I'm not really sure. Y'all know I ain't never been on them. But it's like, they have to take that every day. That is something constant they have to do. It then changes the way that they think, the way that they speak, the way that they feel, the way that they look. That's a lot. And imagine being trans and you're having surgery after surgery after surgery because you hard in the face, looking like the dude. But you want to be soft. So they get their titties done. They get their butt done. A lot of them get their stomach done. Excuse me. A lot of them get their cheeks done, which I really don't understand that because they be walking around looking like they got jawbreakers in their mouth. I was about to say somebody's name specifically, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So it's just like, surgery is a lot on your body. Surgery is a lot on your body. So imagine one day you thinking like a man because that's what you were born as. That's what your body is doing. But then you start taking this medication that now makes you feel more emotional like a woman. It makes you think more emotionally like a woman. I'm sure that's heavy. You know, those surgeries, I'm sure that's damn heavy because I'm just going to keep calling like I see it. Some trans that I know don't be getting their surgery legally. So you don't know if you, and even if you do get it legally, surgery is a mother. You lay on that table, you don't know if you're going to wake up in heaven, hell, or on earth. You don't know. So imagine what those trans people are going through mentally after getting their butt done, their stomach done, their nose done, their titties done. Some of them get a facial film, which is they get their face reconstructed to be a little bit softer, to make more of an appearance of a woman. That is a lot. And then when you get, any surgery, there's a period where you have to heal. But those facial, if you don't go sit down. But then they have those, the facial film. That takes months to fully heal and for your face to show the result that you're looking for. I believe they said they take like 6 months, something like that. My math might be off, but so it's like, okay, I'm transitioning, but everybody is still making jokes. Everybody's still talking because they say I look like a dude. I went and got this surgery to look more like a woman, but even now it's still going to take 6 months for my face to look soft like a natural born woman. Think of how that is going to be on somebody mentally. Y'all feelings about to get popped, I promise you. At the end of the day, neither side is going to know what it's like to be the other. So now, when I see somebody saying, oh, a trans woman will never know what it's like to be one of us. You're right. Just like you'll never understand what it's like to be one of them. Y'all both are fighting a fight. Let's be clear. Both of y'all are in danger. Both of y'all are disrespected all the time. Left and right. No matter if you're a trans woman, you're a natural born woman, you're a black woman, you're a white woman, you're an Asian woman, y'all get the shitty end of the stick in America. Let's just call a spade a spade. So instead of fighting with each other, I think y'all need to be allies because y'all are so much more powerful together than y'all are apart. But instead, y'all are using that to fight each other. When the bigger fight is the men running this damn country, because to them, ain't neither one of y'all worth a good goddamn. We're seeing it more and more. Women are getting killed by their boyfriends, their husbands. Trans women. It's not as nationally recognized as it should be, but trans women get killed damn near every day at this point. And it's at the hands of a man that they are dealing with. Whether it's because they didn't tell them they were born a man, or in most cases, in most cases, the man know. But when his hormones stop racing, now he's disgusted, allegedly. But you weren't disgusted when you were doing it. I just want y'all to leave each other the hell alone. Y'all both right. They ain't gonna know what it's like to be y'all. They ain't gonna know what it's like to be y'all. Leave it alone. Because neither will I. Ding! And like I said, I wholeheartedly, 100% do not agree with some of the terminology and stuff that they try to do. That birthing person, hell so long. That's your mama, that's your daddy. If they trans, that's your daddy. Well, if they're a trans man. If they're a trans woman, she adopt you, that's your mama. Or if she use her thing, because a lot of them still have their thing. She use her thing to have a baby. Guess what? It's your mama. Birthing person my ass. Nobody knows from that. Phoenix, you are going to get popped. I'm full. And y'all, when y'all comment on this video, let's be as respectful as possible. Okay? To either party. Once again, I'm not siding with neither one because I ain't one. I wasn't born a woman. I wasn't born a man that transitioned to a woman. So I'm not siding with either one. I can just point out the points that each side is making in Yeah, just say Chuck. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna mind my business. That ain't my damn business. And this is a very sensitive topic that, you know. Meanwhile, I just made a whole 20-something minute video talking about I mind my business. Y'all, before somebody said that, I said it my damn self. But I know y'all be trying to be smart. But yeah, just leave each other alone. Y'all, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where y'all come to a common ground. I don't. One is going to feel disrespected. And then the other one is going to then disrespect the other one because they felt disrespected. It's not going to end. So let's just leave it alone. You was born a woman. Celebrate it. You were born a man, you transitioned to a woman. You were born a woman, you transitioned to a man. Celebrate it. Embrace it. Love it. Love yourself. Don't care about what the next person is saying. Leave it alone. Please, I beg you, y'all. Because I just keep seeing it on my timeline, and I'm just like, Lord, can we talk about something else? But thank you for tuning into my Trav Talks. Ding! Nom nom in that girl. I don't know what that means. I put a spell on us. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. Okay, I'm talking all over the place. Let me sign up. Y'all niggas know what to do. Just kidding. Y'all already know what to do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the red button. Wait, I'm trying to think of what this video. I think it's gonna be on that side, the red button. Hit that red button right there. Hit the bell next to it so you can be notified every time I'm dropping a video. But if it's on that side, go to that side and click both of them. If you want to stay connected with me outside of YouTube, go to my description box. See, I didn't talk too much. I'm forgetting stuff. Scroll down to the bottom. Brr, boom. Right there, you're going to see all my social media. My Instagram, my Threads, my TikTok, Snapchat, my Facebook. That's it. No, and Twitter. I don't really use that though. But yeah, let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you want me to say, what you don't want to say, what you want me to, what you don't want me to. I'm just know something. Other than that, it's been real. AyooTravv is out. Ding dong dong dong. Ding ding dong 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 dong.